Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the much anticipated stud rankings of all 28 MLB City Connect uniforms. Been in the works ever since really last year. Just the jersey itself, and I had a lot of confliction whether or not I should rank the entire uniform. Going back in my past rankings, I've always ranked just off of the jersey, but the City Connect uniforms as a whole are so polarizing when I look at the jerseys on the field and how much I like them. But I'm going to stick to my basis and rank just solely off of the jersey. We are going to lead off at number 28, coming in last place with the worst City Connect uniform on the list, the Minnesota Twins. So the Minnesota Twins City Connect uniform is one of the latest ones that have came out. It's a complete abomination compared to their Twin Cities cream alternate uniform that I have ranked really highly in my personal rankings list on alternates. This abomination of a jersey should not be worn on a major league field. 27, their AL Central counterpart, the Detroit Tigers, going with the Motor City theme, and it's a theme that Nike has just really just drawn out with the Detroit Pistons. They just pretty much wear the Motor City Connect uniforms themselves, and they're taking it over to baseball with the Detroit Tigers, and this uniform is awful. Number 26, the San Francisco Giants. So the Giants come in at number 26 here. The Giants historically, for jersey rankings, for me, pretty high. I do like the Giants uniforms as a Dodger fan. I will admit they have great jerseys, but this jersey right here is atrocious. And quite frankly, when the Giants wear this uniform, whether they're playing the Dodgers or whoever they're playing, it's so hard to watch games when the Giants are playing in these uniforms. Number 25 on the list, the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, I know some people may like this Rays uniform. For me, it just doesn't really come out to me as like a popping jersey. It's really hard to read. Unless you're up close, I'm sure it looks much better in person. It's one of those uniforms that look much better in person. But for me, when I'm watching on TV and just overall in general, I don't like this Rays uniform. Number 24 on this list is the Toronto Blue Jays. Kind of the same sentiment as the Rays. A little bit hard to read. Much better looking. I think it's a step up from the Rays uniforms and below. But I still have this uniform ranked pretty lowly. I know this one got a lot of good reviews, but for me, just not my taste. Number 23 on the list, the Kansas City Royals. Debuted a few years ago, and to me, when this jersey first debuted and even to now, it is just really boring. There's nothing special about it, and we're getting to the boring range when it comes to these uniforms. Nothing stands out in this uniform. It doesn't really scream Major League Baseball in my eyes. Number 22, the Philadelphia Phillies. So Philly is lucky coming at number 22. They could have been ranked a lot worse. Just ranking the jersey itself, the two-tone uniform, I don't really want to see that when it comes to baseball uniforms. Not really the Phillies colors. Those Phillies players make these look somewhat wearable. Number 21, the Chicago Cubs. Now the Cubbies also debuted this a few years back, and ever since then they've really not worn this jersey quite a lot, and I can see why, because really it's not really a big hit for me as well. This Cubs uniform is really boring to me. With the Wrigleyville script, for me it's just really boring and nothing special about it. Number 20, the Colorado Rockies. So the Rockies come in at number 20. Again, this is a jersey that could have been ranked a lot lower. But for me, the Rockies with the sublimated mountains and the license plate theme here with Colorado, it's fine. It's not my favorite of the bunch by any means. It's fine. Getting a little bit out there with the green and stuff for the Rockies, but it is what it is. It's a fine jersey. Number 19, the Cleveland Guardians. So the Guardians coming out with the CLE, City Connect uniforms, and Nike has a lot of these three-letter abbreviations for the City Connect. A lot of those in this list. CLE, the Cleveland Guardians, with one of them, and this is one of my favorite ones. I know I have it ranked 19. If it was ranking the whole uniform itself, it would probably be higher. I love the cream pants that go with it. So CLE, a little bit boring to me, a little bit basic, but I do like the colorways. Number 18, the Cincinnati Reds. So the Reds come in at number 18 on my list, and this is a jersey that is also very highly liked. I know that just by reading comments and stuff out there. But for me, it's just not my taste. The Rays and the Blue Jays, really hard to read when it comes to the black on black. That much I don't like. It doesn't pop as much. That could be a much better looking jersey if it popped more. It's definitely cool if you want to put it that way. Number 17, the Houston Astros. So the Astros coming in at number 17 on this list. This jersey is also likely to be at number 17, but I do like the Space City. That is pretty cool. Sleeves and grid factor, I'm not a really big fan of that. If they just put away with that, I could have liked it a little bit more. But yeah, overall, Space City, the navy and orange, I like it, but the grid on the sleeves really ruins this jersey for me. Number 16, the Baltimore Orioles. So the Orioles coming number 16. They're lucky to be at number 16 because it is a pretty basic Baltimore script. You like black uniforms. Usually look pretty sharp. It's hard to mess up a black jersey. This one, it's really basic. About as bare minimum effort as you can do. 15, the New York Mets. So the Mets coming out with the NYC with a purple and charcoal colorway. It's fine. I think if you wrote Queens, it would have been a lot better. Maybe a little bit more detail on the jersey itself. Maybe some more brighter colors or whatever you want to do. But overall, the jersey is fine, and I don't really hate the Mets, so I have nothing bad to say about this jersey. Number 14, the Atlanta Braves. The A here with the blue and the white colorway. Looks a lot similar to the throwback Braves uniforms, which is cool. I like when the teams in the City Connect uniforms kind of do a throwback or alternate twist to them. They look a lot better, in my opinion, for the most part. The Braves ranking at 14 for me. It's a fine looking jersey. Script and everything is really Braves related. Coming in at number 13, so over halfway now, the Anaheim Angels. So the Angels coming out with this cream uniform. I love cream uniforms. If you've been around the channel in my jersey rankings, you know I love cream uniforms. This cream uniform though really just throws me off when it comes to the Angels. The sleeve part for me is where they really messed up. So they have a Candy King going on one sleeve and they have a Los Angeles Angels patch on the other. Played Anaheim. That's just negative points for me. Off my list is going to be the Los Angeles Dodgers, so I made a video about these uniforms when they first broke out. Honestly, I mean, it is what it is. I've seen these uniforms at the stadium, and they are definitely different. I will say that much compared to what I'm used to seeing and what everybody wears when it comes to the Dodgers and all that. When it comes to uniforms, they are definitely different and they stick out like a sore thumb. Number 11, the San Diego Padres. So the Padres coming in at number 11, just outside the top 10. A lot of polarizing takes here with this Padres uniform. We got the two-tone sleeves, and I've talked a lot about sleeves because a lot of these Heat Connect uniforms have terrible sleeves, and these could be classified as terrible, but overall the jersey really comes together nicely. It really fits San Diego, I think. Number 10, the Pittsburgh Pirates. So the Pirates coming in at number 10 here with just this PGH. And you would think, wow, they should be a lot lower, just PGH. But it's a yellow uniform, and because it is yellow, I kind of like it. It is so rare to see a yellow uniform. And not just a random yellow uniform either. Like, yellow is literally the Pirates color, so that really works well. Another yellow uniform I like a lot coming in at number 9 is the Boston Red Sox. Putting everything aside, all my hatred that the fact that Nike make the City Connect uniform their team colors, putting that aside, just ranking the jerseys just off of appearance, pretending that the Red Sox don't wear red, Boston on the front, looks nice. It reminds me a lot of UCLA colors. Being a UCLA fan, I love that. At number 8, we have the Chicago White Sox. So the White Sox South Side uniform comes in at number 8 for me. This is a really good looking jersey. I think it really is well put together. I have no negative things to say about this uniform, but I just like others a lot more. Number 7, we have the D-backs Serpentes uniform. So I love this Diamondbacks uniform. Before the ads got taken over, they had a couple of patches that looked really cool on it. And now they only have one and stuff. So, but regardless, this D-backs Serpentes uniform, I love it a lot. I love the cream. It just works really well. Coming in at number 6, I have the Miami Marlins uniform. So the Marlins just kind of stay right around that page for me ever since this jersey first was announced. The Marlins are a flashy team. You play in Miami, you should have bright out there colors, and the Marlins in red, I think it works really well. Marlins come in at number 6 for me. At number 5, we have the Texas Rangers uniform. Really straight to the point, really simple. If you ignore the black pants that they wear on the field, this jersey by itself is an absolute beaut. This Rangers jersey with the TX, I love it. The Pico on the sleeve. Just the numbers on the back. I would like names on the back. I think that would look a lot cooler. Overall, you can't complain. It's a top 5 uniform. Coming in at number 4 for me is the Washington Nationals City Connect. So the Nationals are going to be ditching this uniform, whether it's for a 2.0 version or what, I don't know, but they are ditching this uniform next year. This gray uniform-ish, silver gray uniform, and they wear cream pants. Oh my goodness, this uniform looks amazing on the field when they wear it. It just all comes together well. Coming in at number 3 on my list is going to be the Milwaukee Brewers, and I had a hard time picking the Brewers at 3 or 2 spot, and they settled in at the 3 spot. The baby blue colorway, the Brew Crew. The only thing that made this jersey come in at number 3 is the fact that I like the other 2 more, and the Brew Crew font script is a little bit off center for me. I love the patch on the sleeve. I love the colorway. I love the lettering on the back and all of that. Beating it out in the 2 spot is going to be the Seattle Mariners City Connect uniform. So ignoring the black pants, shade of blue for the Mariners. I prefer it over the teal. The Mariners in the blue and gold just works so well. This looks like an alternate uniform and because of that, I love that. The script is amazing, the lettering is amazing. This jersey is the definition of popping, and once again topping the charts at number 1 on a MLB ranking jersey list. For me, it's going to be the St. Louis Cardinals. Once again, they did it. Once again, the birds on the bat. You can't beat the birds on the bat. It's really hard to beat the birds on the bat unless you're the Dodgers. I think they're the only ones that can really compete with the Cardinals uniforms. The birds on the bat, the Lou script this time. I've talked about this jersey before. It is amazing. It looks like an alternate, and because of that, I love it. And I know that's not the popular opinion, but that's okay. That's just what I like. Looks so good wearing these uniforms. Looks amazing. The jersey itself, the Lou, the chain stitching. It's hard to beat this jersey in my opinion. And once again, the Cardinals come in at number 1 on the jersey ranking list. That being said, I'm going to sign off on this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Again, opinion or subjective. As always, let me know what I should rank next.